And we're back with one of our Taker's challenges this time. So the challenge is to use guard mode only to defeat a hard AI. So rules for this one are pretty straightforward. Our attacking units can only use guard mode to move around on the map, and they can only use guard mode to actually attack the enemy units and buildings. Now, as for our dozers, we're only going to allow build orders for them to move around. So what we've done is we've built a barracks scaffold where the resources are, and plan for that is simply just to get the dozer close enough. We'll cancel the barracks, then we'll build up the supply center now that we can, as we build up the reactor. And now, just like that, we're going to have 2 supply centers pretty quickly, even though we can't actually do any move orders with our units. So, going for War Factory next, and with War Factory, I actually want to go straight for the Overlords as well. So with my other dozer, I ended up putting up a barracks scaffold. I cancelled it just to inch them a little bit more towards where I want to put up my prop center. So with the prop center up, now we just chill, we wait. So there's really nothing else I can do. I did get the radar as well, just to keep you guys happy, because I know a lot of you in the comments have been telling me to do radar. So here you go.
Upgrade complete.
So now that I got my propaganda center, I ended up getting 2 overlords because I had enough cash for 2. Now with the overlords, I can use speaker tower and Gatling cannons with them. I can't exactly use bunkers because that would mean I would have to do a move order with my infantry to get them inside the bunker. So of course that's not going to be allowed, but speaker towers, Gatling cannons, they're still going to be very good. Now with my first overlord that's coming out of the war factory, I went for speaker tower first and I've moved him to the north. Now, reason why I moved my overlord to the north, it's because I knew that the first attack that the demo general will do against me is going to be 2 scorpion tanks. So basically, I know what they're going to do because I've had the practice. So we're going to wipe out the scorpions pretty easily, and my trucks are going to survive it as well. Now that the scorpions are out of the way, I'm going to get the first overlord and the second one, now that have popped out of the war factory, to guard the artillery platform that's further left. So reason why I've done that is because I don't want the demo general capturing it, but I also want more overlords to basically meet up in that section later on too. So my third overlord is coming as we speak, and I get the third overlord to join up with the first 2, like I mentioned. But I didn't get them to fully group together. In the end, I actually decided to get my first 2 overlords to attack the enemy base, with my third overlord not that far behind, but he'll catch up as well when the first 2 start attacking. So now it's just a waiting game, waiting on my 4th overlord to come, and once again he's going to be behind the others in the pack. Gatling cannon for him as well, just so he's got a little bit more firepower. Now we can actually start our attack. Now my third overlord was taking out some rebels. Those rebels were going to try and capture the buildings, but it doesn't really matter by this point because I've got the attack force that I need. So now we can just focus on guard mode and destroying the enemy buildings and units as they come. So with guard mode, I can't exactly pick and choose which building or which unit I want to destroy. So it's sort of up to the overlords to make that choice for me. I can also use guard mode to retreat and then go back in, which might make them fire on the thing that I want them to hit. So there is that too. Now, as they were attacking, I did spend some cash and I did get the isotope upgrade. I thought, just in case I lose an overlord, I don't want the others taking damage from the explosion of the destroyed overlord too. So now we've got 4 overlords all together. We can just keep hitting guard mode all day long to wipe out the enemy base. Now back home, I built a Gatling tank because I did know that an enemy rebel was going to come to my base to try and destroy my supply trucks. So that's the only reason why I built the Gatling tank there, is just so I could minimize losses. I was sort of trying to do this deathless as well. Not that it was part of the challenge, but I wanted to try and you know, achieve some bonus challenge as well. So with my overlords, I decided to split them up because I knew the GLA would have vehicles and infantry on both sides, and I wanted to take them down faster. If I take down the infantry and the vehicles faster, it means I can get to the buildings faster as well. Now, the reason why I did a rush tactic type of approach to this challenge, it's because of the palace. So once the demo general gets a palace up, they can get rocket buggies and scud launchers too. So if I was to do a slower approach to this challenge, it would mean contending with those long range vehicles, which I wouldn't be able to deal with pretty easily using just guard mode, because they might do like hit and run tactics, that kind of thing. Scud launchers usually retreat when you close in on them anyway, and I don't know how good the guard mode would be at chasing them down too. So that's going to be how I did Artega's challenge of guard mode only versus a hard AI. This is basically a more serious, more optimized version of the same strategy, so I hope you enjoyed it. So, if you want to see more of this one, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I do have a playlist if you want to check out any of my other content. Thank you to our members, JustEddie69, Reneva Strayton, and Jara2611. I'm Crikolo, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye.